Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Black Ops 6. Activision and Treyarch have made a decision that has made a lot of Call of Duty fans mad, but first things first, we have the new live-action reveal trailer, which just came out a couple of hours ago. In here, it's basically going to be teasing the Black Ops 6 campaign. We have many political figures from back in the day, such as George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton, Margaret Thatcher, as well as Saddam Hussein in here, all talking about how the truth is a lie, and if you want the truth, look in the dark. Very Black Ops vibes. It's a cool looking trailer, but of course you don't really get too much information out of it, and there's zero gameplay. It's live action. Still looks pretty cool. The full reveal for the game is going to be on June 9th, and what's interesting is over on the official Call of Duty website, they ended up making an oopsie where instead of having the actual thumbnail for this trailer on the website, they accidentally put up the thumbnail for the reveal trailer, which is going to be coming out on June 9th. So yeah, that's what that trailer's thumbnail is going to look like. They quickly changed that back, but we still got a sneak peek at it before they made the change. Now, the news that's kind of making a lot of people upset here within the Call of Duty community is how they're going to be handling Black Ops 6, because the game will indeed release on Xbox Series S and X. It's going to release on the PS5 and of course PC, but then it's also going to be releasing on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. The game itself will once again be part of the Call of Duty HQ, which is causing some fans to feel like the game is more of a DLC as compared to being a full-fledged title. We're coming off of Modern Warfare 3 here, where a lot of people consider that just to be a $70 DLC to Modern Warfare 2, and now Black Ops 6 is also going to be running off Call of Duty HQ, and I think that's going to be very intentional. It was announced years ago, like back during Modern Warfare 2019 or something like that, that all of the Activision studios were going to be working much more closely together in an effort to bring more parity to their games. The vision essentially is for each new Call of Duty game to run on virtually the same engine in an effort to make development faster and more streamlined. And the theory, I presume, is that because development can be handled by more people and be completed more quickly, more content can be released as a result. And I think Modern Warfare 3 is a pretty good example of that. Between all of the weekly or bi-weekly event updates or features like the in-game challenge tracker being added and post-launch features like the mastery camos being added, I think there are definitely some good aspects to how they are developing Call of Duty now, but that still doesn't mean that fans are wrong for being upset about this news. The biggest concern for a lot of people is that because Black Ops 6 is going to be coming out on Xbox One and PS4, that the game is going to be held back from its full potential because the developers need to make the game work on those platforms with their outdated hardware. As a result, it's possible that the developers may have to hold back on features like maps, modes, weapons, innovations, and everything else because they need to make sure that everything works on every single platform, including the last gen ones. We saw examples of this back in the day, back during Black Ops 3 when that came out, because it had support for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, and the issues went both ways. The game was held back in some cases because it had to work on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, but even on those platforms, fans who got to play the game weren't that happy because the game ran at 30 FPS instead of 60, and the graphics were absolutely abysmal. It quickly became a situation where neither side of the player base was happy with the result, so the big question is, why are they doing this in the first place? Well, the answer, much like how things were back in the day, seems to be due to console transition. According to Charlie Intel, it looks like Sony has about 120 million active PlayStation Network users, and there's only been roughly 60 million PlayStation 5 sold. This means that the other 60 million PlayStation users, which is about half the community, are still playing on one of the various PlayStation 4 models, and with half the player base still on last gen, and with Xbox's numbers presumably being somewhat similar, I can see why the developers of the game want to make sure as many people as possible have the chance to play the game because they don't want to leave all of that money on the table. I suppose we're going to have to wait for the full reveal on June 9th to see exactly how things are going to work with Black Ops 6, and I'm interested to hear down there in the comments, what platform do you guys play COD on? Let me know about that. Is it still PlayStation 4? Is it Xbox One, PS5, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, PC? Let me know about that, because for me personally, I just switched over to PC. Like, I never really messed around. Like, I never got the new Xbox or anything like that. My brother did, but I never ended up getting one because I just play my games on PC now. If I wanted to, I suppose I could get an Xbox or a PlayStation 5 and put that in my living room, but I play most of my games on PC, so that's where I'm personally at. But I know for many of you guys out there, you're still on PlayStation 4, you're still on Xbox One. Like, if I'm playing Xbox games, it's still on my Xbox One X. So I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say about this down there in the comments, and we're gonna have to wait and see how the game is going to feel and how the game is going to run as it tries to make sure it works for every single platform, and as Black Ops 6 is going to be part of the Call of Duty HQ. I think the big question for a lot of people is, will the game just feel like Modern Warfare 3? Will the movement be the same as Modern Warfare 3? Will the graphics be the same as Modern Warfare 3 because it's all on that Call of Duty HQ engine. I have a feeling it's going to feel pretty similar, but it's going to be different enough. If we go back to a game like Modern Warfare 2019, for example, and then compare that to Black Ops Cold War, the games are similar for sure, but Cold War had its own unique feel, its own unique art style, its own unique vibe, and I have a feeling that's what Black Ops 6 is going to be like. But of course, once again, we are going to have to wait and see on June 9th for that full reveal of the game. And as always, I'll be here with you guys every step of the way as we learn more, as more information comes out, and as we get new teasers. But for right now, that's it for this video here today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback and your platform down there in the comments, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.